Okay, guys, Zephyr Bartholomew here. Day 17 of the 30-day meditation bootcamp for warriors. The 30-day meditation bootcamp for warriors and artists. And one thing I've been trying to work out is how to keep these like short, so that you're not, watching a video for half an hour, and I could talk for 3 hours. So. One thing I just came up with, I'm going to try it today, is we're going to do sort of the practical session, and then probably I'll do a little talk afterwards, and I'll make an edit and I'll drop it so that they're basically it'll be for example, today's day 17 practice and commentary, that sort of thing. So it'll be 2 videos. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to try it. Beautiful day here today in Tokyo. Actually, I live on the grounds of a Buddhist temple. Maybe you can see it today. It's a little bright. So I kind of think of these roofs as it's like the skin of a giant dragon. So anyway, day 17, and you guys should be doing your yama and your niyama book. And one thing I was thinking about is I was thinking about Shaucha. I don't know if it's Shaucha. It's probably Shaucha. It's like cleanliness. Like the more you practice and you work on focusing your mind, and you'll start to realize there's a sort of a ripple effect out into the rest of your life, so that obviously your mental state is different after you've been meditating than before, and that difference, let's say we call it a frequency, that frequency will last longer and longer and longer after you've finished your formal practice, the more you practice. So say you practice for 10 days, maybe it'll last for 5 minutes. Practice for 20 days, maybe it'll last for 7 minutes. Practice for 30 days, maybe 10 minutes, you'll like keep that frequency. And not that other frequencies are bad, there's just other frequencies. But then you'll notice that some people, when they're around, it alters your frequency. And if that's cool and you like it, that's great. And if you don't like where that frequency is being altered, you can't change their frequency. I mean, it's not a good use of your energy, I don't think. So anyway, this is just me. I think you got to get the losers out of your life. And they're wonderful people, they're great people. But if they're not supporting you and where you need to be, then sometimes you gotta cut them off. Okay, that's my thought for today, and that's so you can have a better meditation practice. Okay, today we're gonna do 11 minutes. Let's get right to it. Set your timer. Here we go. Oh, I didn't get my full warrior outfit on here. Gotta get my bat fan. And my wakizashi. I know I started the timer, but one other thing I was going to say is, we're on day 17, and maybe you missed day 15, maybe you missed day 12, maybe you've made every day, maybe you missed a week. My first yoga teacher in 1984, downstairs in the basement of the Garland of Letters on South Street in Philly, was a guy named Dr. Pratap, and I was but a wee lad. And Dr. Pratap said, it's the first thing I ever remember learning about yoga. He said, the whole point of practicing yoga is that so you feel good. So if you skip practice or you can't make practice, or something comes up, don't feel bad. That's already against the whole purpose of the practice. So if you start late or something comes up and you don't get to practice the way you'd like to, or you skipped a few or whatever, don't beat yourself up about it. Just practice. Just get back on the mat and practice when you can. Okay, you don't have to. Don't bring your type A personality to the mat. It's not necessary. Okay? All right, so back straight. Let me take a deep breath. Picture mustache. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Let your spine be like a stack of golden coins. And bring your focus to your breath. Just as it exits and enters your nostrils. Just bring your focus to your breath. Let's bring your focus back to your breath. Let's bring your focus back to your breath. Okay. Okay, 11 minutes, day 17. Way to go. You did it. And probably I'm just going to, well, sort of call this the end of the practical part of class 17, and I'll just run my mouth for a little bit. Okay, so if you want to stick around for that, great, and if you got other stuff to do, it's no problem. The practical is the most important. Of course, the commentary might be helpful. But by the way, if you have to go, please check out the Yoga Sutra movie. If you haven't seen it yet, you're going to love it. If you have seen it, let us know in the comments what you thought, what you think. And the two comments I always get about the movie are people always say it really makes them want to practice yoga or makes them want to get on the mat. And the other comment that I get all the time is they want to watch it again. And I'm not sure if that's because maybe it's some of it's a little deep, and they feel like they have to watch it again to understand it better, or because it's just such an awesome movie. So they both are fine with me. Um, okay, so all right, have a great day, and just some thoughts. As you do this practice, you'll start to get some separation again. You'll start to get some space between you and your thoughts, and you'll see that largely you spend most of your time actually relating to your thoughts, not to the actual world. And if you're even somewhat paying attention to the space you're in or the things around you, you're still probably 90% relating or reacting to thoughts, to whatever's passing in front of that sort of mental mirror. And a lot of them aren't even your thoughts. Like you might be thinking about which president you're angry at, or who did what to whom, and there are people you don't even know and you're never going to know, and they got nothing to do with you, and yet you're still got some emotional stuff going on there. And as you practice more and more, and you clean the mirror, you're going to be different. And I think it takes a lot. It takes a lot of courage to be different. It takes a lot of courage, and I mean real courage. Like it can be really scary to be different. But everything that you want is on the other side of that, because you don't want what everybody else has got, because you're not everybody else. And if you get what everybody else has got, you're still not going to be happy, because that just doesn't work. So I'm waxing a little philosophical here, and that's the point of this part of the class. And I think that's it for today. Keep practicing. All is coming. Keep your journal. Keep working on the yamas and the niyamas. Put your questions in comments in the comments, or make comments. And I also do one-on-one. So if you want to do a private class and go a little deeper, or ask me some particular questions, or meditate, we can meditate together. If that's helpful, just let me know. Okay. Have a great day, and that's it. Zephyr Bartholomew out.